Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Let's get ready to get up in this thing and have a little fun and learn a little something, y'all. All right, what it do? What's going on, everybody? We're gonna have a little fun tonight. I know this was a short notice live stream. I see we got event yours up in here. Got my co-host Tanya here. We got Art of Andre O. Smith in the house. We got 4 real homies in the crib, man. Tonight, we're gonna take a little time, man, to talk about money saving tips. I know recently I did a live stream on a financial plan. And notice, I'm doing the videos on stocks and ETFs and crypto and kind of doing the lives where I'm actually getting down with the people where I can have people ask questions and I can answer questions at the same time. What's up, Max Millions? And what is that? It's great to be a kid. Oh boy, yeah. If you are less than 18, you might not want to be here. But hey, man, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up if you get something out of this video. I am your host that does the most. I am your boy, Rod Hintz. Invest with Rod. Make sure you understand what I'm doing here is I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm just taking everyone on my investing and financial journey so I can prepare for my financial future. That's all it is about. So I want everybody to think about we know the ways you can save money that are normal, like, don't drive as much or don't go out and stay in. But tonight I want to talk about some things that people may not be thinking about. And we're going to talk about some that people do think about and just have a good time and see what people come up with and just see what people have on their minds. I see we got 17 real homies in the crib. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And I am going to be looking down because I have my notes here. And the first thing, what's up, Karina? How you doing? Thank you for being here. The first thing I want to talk about when it comes to money saving tips, this is probably going to trip everybody out, is one of the things that I do, and I don't just do it for what everybody's going to think I'm getting ready to say, is I air dry all my clothes. I don't use a dryer. The only time I use a dryer is when I'm drying linen, which includes towels, sheets, comforters, pillowcases. Anything else, I am going to air dry. Yes, it's tedious. Yes, it can be a headache. But number one, especially depending on where you live in the nation, we're getting ready to come into the spring/summer months. We know that the electric bills are going to start going up when people have to run their air, or even if you're running a bunch of fans or ceiling fans, it's going to go up. So another thing that I think about when I'm dealing with air drying versus using a dryer is the wear and tear on my clothes. When you go and clean out the little lint thing in your dryer, what do you think that is? It's material from your clothes. So that's another thing. I have things that I've had for years, some over a decade, because I use this method. But that's just the first thing. So we're going to start off, y'all. And like I said, I'm having fun, man. I'm not going to be in here being all serious. If you have any questions about stocks or crypto, that's cool. You can ask them. But I'm really trying to say on the money saving tips. Next thing I want to look at is it is so easy to do this. And I'm doing it right now. I'm actually looking over in my kitchen and I have the light on. I'm not over there. If you're not in a room, turn the lights off. I don't know if people are afraid of the dark. I don't know if people think that the boogeyman is going to get them, but you'll have people like me. I personally won't. Sorry about that, y'all. I just had a slight issue I had to take care of. Sorry about that. All right, so now turning these lights on and off. When you're thinking about that, I mean, I'm telling you, man, I when I wake up, I don't turn any lights on. Y'all, hey, that's why I said we're gonna have some fun tonight. And everything I say, I just have some notes here, things I want to go over, but I don't script, I don't have big paragraphs. But I right here, you can see it right here. I open these little blinds and I have, hey, what's going on? Just asking for a friend. Hey, I have these blinds that I open up. I open up one for my plant and one for the light. And I don't need to have the light that I have on now in the middle of the day when the sun is shining. And I have watched my electric bill go down tremendously. Again, those are things that we kind of think about. But what I'm going to hit you up with, I don't care who you are, unless you're magical. How many people, including Rod, leave their cell phone chargers plugged into the wall? I mean, and if you're like me, I'm gonna show y'all so y'all know I ain't kidding. I got an iPhone charger right here. And notice it's not even plugged up, but it's plugged in the wall. What's the point? My laptop, I'm using it, it's plugged in the wall, but I wasn't even using it today. It was plugged in. For what? I have a charger right there and one over there. And I probably had one in the bedroom, but this is stuff. What's going on? Tanya already spoke. Hey, Timmy, what's happening? Hey, y'all, we're gonna have fun in here tonight. But why? I'm not charging anything anywhere right now, nowhere. But I have 5 things plugged in, and before we know it, you know, when I first moved from California to Texas, I had someone tell me I was staying with some relatives, and I went to use the washer, and it wouldn't come on. And I said, oh man, I hope I didn't break it and they're gonna blame me. But I haven't even touched anything. It didn't work from the get-go. You know, your boy was, I guess I was a little guilty for something. I don't know. But anyway, when I went in there, I said, hey man, this washer is not working. He's like, yeah, we unplugged everything in the house. Toasters, washers, everything except the refrigerator. I'm like, for what? And then it was explained to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. I didn't believe it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't believe it, but I tried it, not to that extent, but I did scale back if I wasn't using stuff or if I traveled. Why have my TV plugged in? And one day I did something. I turned out all the lights in the house, all of them. But I left my appliances and everything plugged in, a couple chargers, TV, obviously the refrigerator. I go outside to my meter, and it wasn't moving at a rapid speed, but it was moving at a slow speed, but it was moving. But in my world, in my mind, my lights were off. hey, just I about to say just ask her name's right up there. Hey, Tanya, Timmy, I know this Tanya really unplugged. I still don't unplug everything. I'm not unplugging and plugging a TV every time I leave my house. I'm not going to do it. But the things that we can that are easily accessible, like phone chargers and maybe like the toaster. I maybe use a toaster once a week, maybe. Probably more like once every 2 weeks. So I'll plug it in when I get ready to use it. But I don't want to have it plugged up for 14 days, but I'm only going to use it once. It can't save that much. It depends. It depends on what state you're in. Like, and it also depends. This is another money saving tip. I don't care if you have an electric bill with save all the electricity payments in the world.com. Man, call them and see how much you're paying per kilowatt hour. That is, and they've gone up. I don't know why. The sun's still shining, and it's supposed to be less people working and all this other stuff. But I remember when I first moved to Texas, I was paying probably like 7 or 8 cents per kilowatt hour. Now I think they're like 17, 16, and they told me that was a discount. I was like, boy, I'm glad what kind of discount? And I think I got the military or something. I don't know, one of them. So I don't know, Tanya, you may want to check. And Karina said, yes, I installed motion sensor switches so I won't have to remember to turn off when I leave the room. See, there you go. So when you leave the room and it ain't no motion going on, the lights go off. Now, it may seem to be expensive in the beginning, but I guarantee you'll save money in the long run. All right, keeping lights on isn't the culprit. It's when you flick stuff on and off. I'm sorry about that, Tanya. I don't know. All right. I don't know if it's like starting a car, because they said when you start a car, you use more gas than if you leave it running. Depending on where you are, you don't want to go in the store, leave your car running, come back out, you don't have a car. But if you're in a safe neighborhood, it is supposedly, I don't know if it's still like that, it's cheaper to leave your car running than to start it up every time you go in and out. So let me see this comment here. Karina, those motion sensors lights always go off at the most impromptu time. See, that's what I'd be worried about. I'd be worried about the lights, the Alexa lights and stuff. I'm in the room and I'm in here reading a book. Now, Karina, tell me if you ever had this problem. I'm reading a book and I'm still, so there is no motion. I'm laying in the bed still reading a book on my iPad or whatever. And while I'm reading the book, the lights go out because it don't. Have you ever had that problem? Because I just wonder. And have me sitting in the dark unexpectedly because I was sitting. Hey, see, I ain't even finished reading it, sitting in one spot. Hey, I got to give a shout out to Just Asking for a Friend. She requested this here live, and it's actually a pretty good. And I haven't even got to the tip of the iceberg. All right, now I ain't gonna talk about a budget. Now I am gonna talk about this. For the homies out there, or the home girls that like football, we're gonna just use football because that's what Rod experienced. Y'all, I had cable for probably 3 years, and the only time I turned the TV on was from like late August to February. That was football season. But from February, and that was the Super Bowl, to late August, I didn't care. I didn't even watch TV. I didn't have a smart TV, so there wasn't no YouTube on my TV. All I had was a smart laptop and a smartphone. So here I am paying, oh man, I don't remember, like $150, 102. And I had all the packages. I had the baseball package, the football package, the movie package. Get rid of subscriptions. But if you ain't using cable TV, just get rid of it. Chunk it. Okay, so it's Tanya. I figured that, Tanya. It's Tanya. Timmy Laws and TT Connect are pretty Timmy when he's, I don't know why my finger keep hitting. He's in the comments. All righty. So now this is another one. Y'all, I'm not just picking one. I got a whole list here. I'll let y'all see it. I got a whole list. See that? All right, y'all saw it. Anyway, this really happened. Check your house's plumbing for leaks. Rod is not a plumber. You don't have to be a plumber. If you have a pipe underneath your sink in the bathroom, the kitchen, or you notice you have hardwood floors, your wood bubbling up for no reason, or you look under the sink and it's wet, or the paper or whatever they got under there is kind of, like a Ruffles potato chip, it's probably a leak. Put your hand down there, get a glove. I don't care. You ain't got to touch down there. If you like me, you don't want to. Get a glove, put your hand down there and look at the glove. If it's wet, you probably got a leak. Well, I found out the hard way. I remember, hold up. Just Asking says she liked the motion sensor lights. She have them in the hallway. See, that's a good place. And I don't know where Karina have them, but that's a good place because if you're not in the hallway, nobody's really should just be chilling in the hallway, So I can see that. Okay, I get it, but I don't install them in every room, just like the laundry room, bathroom. Okay, so we all getting on the same page. So just in places where you don't go a lot. Hold up. What did it say? Keisha, our neighbor's chickens were eating. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm going to take that off and let y'all talk about that one. So getting back to these pipes, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, I'm not making this up. My water bill where I used to live was about $40 to $45 per month. It was just me. I got a bill this was about 3 or 4 years ago. I got a water bill. It was like $383. It wasn't like that's exactly how much it was. And I looked and I said, Lord, have mercy. So I immediately called the water. I said, man, it is just me in here. I mean, this is like 9 times the bill. Or let's just say 8. Let's round it up to $50, 8 times the bill. What's going on? It was like, look at your meter. Look, I said, what meter? I don't work for y'all. What you mean? Look at no, you can log in online. So I looked in there, man, y'all. It said I had used 85,000 gallons of water. And I'm like, 85,000 gallons? It can't be. the whole yard and house would have been flooded. But what was happening, there was a leak in my sprinkler system underneath the ground. There was overflowing water. Had I went in the backyard where it was happening, I probably would have noticed it, but I didn't. So for an entire 30 days, water on top of water on top of water was just running in my yard. So let me get back right here. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth so I don't miss none of the comments because that's kind of why I'm doing this. And the hallway is ideal for the sensors. Yep. And then she's saying, what about the dog? Okay. And then y'all talking about the dog. So we don't know. Okay. And then just Essence said that's smart, Karina, that you have them in the laundry room, not the bathroom, the other rooms that you mentioned. Yeah, that water bill. Hey, Tanya, that water bill was crazy, man. And the dude, he came over there with he looked like he had a little gold finder or something. He's just said, beep, 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 beep. And he said, yeah, here's your leak. And he just took a shovel and dug near it. You could see the sprinkler spout, but he dug like a little bit away from it. And when he dug it, it was just like Niagara Falls in the ground. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But and of course I had to pay it because they said I should have been checking my meter, and I didn't even feel like fighting with them. So definitely do that. Now, one of the reasons I'm going over this is because there's a lot going on overseas right now. And there's a lot going on with economics. There's a lot going on with people are concerned about gas prices. People are concerned. Groceries were already going up. So what we're doing, what's up, Andre? Thank you for being here. Thank you, Dr. Ninja, for being here. Appreciate y'all. So it's a lot of concerns out there right now. And that's one of the reasons I want to go over. We can't control the price of oil. I can't control it. I don't think anybody here can control it. But we can control the price of our spending, our business. You are the CEO of you and your household, or co-CEOs if you have a spouse or a significant other. So we can control that now. Here's another one. I talked about selling old clothes the other day, so I'm not going to get into that. Review your insurance policies, not just your car, your mortgage insurance. I don't know, I forgot what they call it. I think that's what they call it. The renter's insurance. Shop around. You may be able to get a better deal. I don't have to beat that one up. Now, I know I'm probably going to get some flack for this one, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't. If it's the wintertime, you don't have to have your heat on 85, because once you go to sleep, you probably ain't going to feel it too much anyway. What I would do, this just right, and then what the little thing is saying, cover up with more blankets. You already paid for the blankets, wherever you got them from. Just put more blankets on. I guarantee you it'll work. Because, man, I don't know. It's something about a comfortable house and a lot of money that seems to be synonymous. In order to be comfortable in your crib, you got to spend a lot of money. So we got to make ourselves comfortable. I can't wait till I get to the air conditioner when I tell y'all what to do with that one. Let me speak to everybody in here. They could have been someone else's kid. Okay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I paid for it. I had to pay for it, Tanya. I had to pay for it because they said I should have checked. And sorry about that. That jump, speaking to Dr. Ninja. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here. Hey, I got to get over there and I'm going to run you all night tonight, bro. Y'all check out Andre. He's a boxing guy, does boxing on his channel. Hey, if you're a content creator, please feel free to put hashtag content creator in the comments so people that are watching the replay and or here now. Okay. Yeah, I'm skipping through hey, just asking for a friend and Event Yours. Two co-hosts that I have, two different shows on my other channel, and they just having a good old conversation, which is cool with me. 6 to 8 is a good temp all year. Yeah. Now, I don't know, Tanya. Man, let me tell y'all, I think something wrong with my thermostat because 6 to 8 is a good temperature, but y'all, man, I don't know what was going on because I was walking around in the crib with a hoodie, a shirt, socks, not sweats, but you know, them new kind of sweats. They got the little final or whatever they call it. And I had my heat on 79, and it wasn't. Now I think it's in where I'm at now, because if I went in the bedroom, I thought I was in Bermuda or somewhere. It was hot as I don't know what. So 68, hey, I know that's a life money saving joint there. Hey, what's up, Lisa in the house? Says Daryl, all right. And hello, Andre. And just asking, just dropped Andre's channel. Thank you. Just asking for a friend. Dr. Ninja Turtle put hashtag content creator. Now back to these money saving tips. With summertime coming up, man, get some maintenance done. Right, it's too. You could do it now for your heater. Definitely do it before next winter. But going into the spring months, we're in March now. Most places, your heater may be getting ready to go to the wayside. We'll get that month and a half, maybe 2 months where we don't have to use anything. And then when we get to the AC, what I would do right now, make sure your outside unit is running. Now, I'm gonna talk both places. If you're a homeowner or a home renter, make sure your outside little unit is running. Your little air filters, make sure those are changed. Because if you haven't changed them since last summer or when the winter started, they're going to be dusty. All of this is going to help your air conditioning run more efficiently instead of you just got it like me. That's probably what's wrong with mine. Well, I'm up here telling y'all this. They probably ain't checking my stuff. So if you are in an apartment building, you can't go out there. You can, but you're going to end up calling your leasing office or whoever. Do it, because I guarantee you, they may be responsible for changing the air filters and checking the fans outside, but you're responsible and I'm responsible for paying that electric bill, just like that water that I let have a leak or whatever. So definitely do that. All right. I don't like that one. In the summer, man, I know we've gotten spoiled. We got that central heat and air, and we want to have the house all nice and cool. I'm not telling you to sit in there and be sweating to death, but ain't nothing wrong. Now I ain't saying I do this, so don't think if you come visit Rod, I'm gonna have you in here burning up. But ain't nothing wrong with having some fans in the crib. Have some fans, you know, the oscillating or whatever. I can't even get this advice. Y'all had to come over to Points Blank Experience, and I'll talk to you about the refrigerator to freeze and let the air come out of there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying now. But seriously, man, it costs. It costs. And a lot of times we get acclimated. Yeah, we think we have to have like Tanya just said, 68. This is just my opinion. I should not complain. Rod should not complain about my electric bill in the summer if I have my air on and I'm at work for 8 hours a day, or I'm out running around, or I'm out of town, yet I still got my air on. Now, if I can do that and not complain, it's cool. But if Rod got to complain, which I have, when I get that electric bill, yet I done flew to Miami and went on a cruise and came back. House cold as I don't know what, cold as ice. And I ain't keeping nobody comfortable. Nobody's there. So let me go in here and see what we got going on here. Just asking for a friend, hashtag content creator. Check her out. One of my co-hosts on The Classroom. And showing love to Lisa. You had on that at 78. No, I'll tell you, once I broke that, once I got it up to 79, I took some of this stuff off. I ain't had no choice, man. Everybody's speaking. Hey, good point for sure. I need to change my filters. Hey, there you go, man. As long as we help one person, I'm cool. I got your premiere on watch later. Yeah, Lisa, I got to go. I got a lot of catching up, man. I spent a lot of time working today. Okay, Lisa, I'm going to have to go check out your premiere too. Thanks, Tanya. That's what I'm saying, man. Show the love in here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was doing, man. Yo, but I'm going to tell you another thing too, man. This gonna sound crazy, but this here is so simple. One way to save money, I know Tanya might jump through the roof here, but one way to save money is act like you don't have a lot of money. Because why was Rod in Miami with the air conditioning on in Dallas? Because Rod didn't care about the bill at the time. But now that Rod is in the investing with Rod mode, Rod wish he had some of that money back and been putting in the VOO or the Vanguard S&P 500 or in Google or in Microsoft. That's what Rod wish he would have been doing. But no, Rod was balling out of control. Rod had all, the money, but I should have been acting like I didn't have the money, and now I'd have even more money. Let me say that for the people in the back. When you have more money than you need, fool yourself. Act like you don't have a lot of money. Save or invest some of that money and become your own bank. Because I guarantee you ain't going to charge yourself no interest. That's just a little note from ROD over here. Anyway, let's get back in here and talk about these money saving tips. Period. All right. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for helping your boy out and co-signing. At least let me know I'm making a little bit of sense tonight. All right, now. We kind of talked about this in the classroom, but we were talking about toothbrushes. But we're going to talk about brushing your teeth. I know this is trivial. I know this is minor. And I'm not really talking to the adults right now. I'm talking to the adults, but I'm not talking about the adults. But it could be applicable to you too. Why do the water have to run while you're brushing your teeth? Why can't the water be, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to do it. Because, you brush a little bit and then you do what you got to do and then you rinse your toothbrush off or however you do it. But what I am saying, what about them little kids that want to be in there pretending they Spider-Man and Barbie and all that and be in there brushing their teeth? Because we want them to brush our teeth, so we can't tell, at least I'm not going to tell them to hurry up. It's good that they're getting the hygiene going on. But what we need to do is maybe teach them, hey, turn the water off while you getting your teeth good and scrubbed, and then turn it on when you're ready to rinse your toothbrush. That's what I'm thinking about. All right, because I ain't make that one up. All right. This gonna sound crazy, man. But in the world we're living in right now, I'm not gonna use the T word, but I'm gonna say, instead of threaten, I'm gonna say convince. There's nothing wrong with you having a cell phone bill with one carrier and calling them and telling them you about to cut that joint. You don't care about no contract. You don't care how much time you got left. You'll pay that phone bill, even though it got 20 months left on the $7 a month. You don't care. You better be ready to, tuck your tail if this don't work, though. I'm just telling you, they may be having a bad month. I worked in sales for 12 years. They may be having a bad month and not meeting quota and say, hey, give Rod over there. Hey, get that dude about 20% off. Make him feel good. Do something. We got to keep him. He's been a customer with AT&T since it was AirTouch. How many people remember AirTouch? How many people remember Singular? I've been a customer with AT&T before. Hell, AirTouch, Singular. They went to something else. Hold on, man. I got to let my buddy Shelter know that I'm live. So sorry about that, y'all, man. I guess I better start back promoting. Oh, boy, I may have lost some people. So let me see what we got here. Keisha, do you leave your house dark when you go out of town? Oh, I can't wait to hear this one. Keisha, do you leave your house dark when you go out of town? She said, I have solar lights on. Okay, see, there we go. There we go right there. All right. Dress warmer during colder months. I don't know what they're supposed to do. Well, I guess they talking about me, like sitting in the house. We all know watching a movie at home instead of going to, that's obvious. Hey, man, I know it's nice and pretty outside during the summer. You want to see your backyard with the same fence that's been there the last 10 years you've been living there. The trees might have grown a little bit, but I'm telling you, get a good look at them and shut the blinds during the summertime. It will say, if you got like the house I was in had these big old, they was nice looking before I moved in, these big old windows in the family room with some blinds and have them open. And then your house hot all day. So all you hear is the AC going on and off, on and off, on. Kind of like Tanya was talking about earlier, on and off. And then when you get the electric bill, you're mad. And worse than that, at nighttime, when it get dark, you go to bed at say 11 o'clock. I'm just gonna use 11 o'clock. And you in the bed sweating like you done stole something because your house still hot from 12 o'clock in the afternoon because you had all the blinds open. I guess you were trying to see Tweety Bird. I don't know. I don't care what's going on. If I want to know what's going on outside, your boy going outside. And now I'm not saying now if you come visit me, I'll make some exceptions. If people visiting, I'll make exceptions. If I have a family reunion for the however long the family here, I'm gonna do what you're supposed to do. But when they leave, if Rod want to be seeing what's going on outside, Rod gonna go outside for free. I ain't gonna open every blind in the house and be in there with the AC. I'm cool, but how much is it costing me? You need to listen to how much, like Tanya said, how much that little thing going on and all. All right. Just as I said, I've done that plenty of times. They will definitely lower your bill. Okay. Lisa said, send him the link. Send who the link? Somebody asked for the link. Hey, what's up, Santa? How you doing? All right. So hey, Lisa, who I need to send who the link? All right, so now I ain't gonna do this one, but I'm just gonna tell y'all that like to. You might be saving some money. It says use the microwave instead of the oven. I'm sorry, man. I just don't. I had some bad experiences when microwaves first came out. You know, you bite some. If I'm the only one that went through this, y'all let me know. But you bite something, you put in the microwave on the end and burn your mouth. So you mentally prepared as you go in for the second and third bite that it's gonna be hot too. Then you bite it in, it's cold as I don't know what. I can't stand it. So I'm an oven guy, but and also, man, when you put old pizza, I mean not old, but pizza the next day, the leftover pizza in the microwave, it just ain't the same, man. I put mine in the oven. I heard you put it in the skillet. I heard the air fryer is good. I put mine in the oven. So, but hey, use your microwave. I ain't gonna read them. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna get into personal expense. Boy, this should be good. This one here should be good. Let me see where we at here. And Sasha speaking to Jess asking, they speak here. I miss you. All right. So for the brothers, you may want to get haircuts less often. If you're not going somewhere, I mean, everybody should look good and feel good, but I don't know, man. Has anybody heard the price of haircuts lately? They done went up a little bit, y'all. They like, I don't know what the lady is paying now, but I know I paid $45, $50 for a haircut, and I'm still trying to figure out why it went up. I mean, I know everything, electricity and all that went up, but they were trying to tell me the hair products went up. I don't know. DIY, I know just asking for a friend going like this. Do it yourself when possible. I'm gonna use one that come to mind that I was guilty of, probably because of the Texas heat. I paid $25 to probably $50 every 2 weeks when I had to maintain my yard at my house to get it cut. I could have did it myself, and the money I spent, I could have probably had 10 lawnmowers and sold 9 of them and made a profit, kept one and went out there and got exercise, been a little more healthy. But no, I was too busy jet setting across the West Coast, the East Coast, taking cruises everywhere. But how much money, just asking for a friend, bald as in, no cost. Man, I don't know, Tanya, because then what I was saying, man, I saw some bald dudes come in the barbershop while I was in there. But they had these immaculate beards. And They was getting hit upside the head too, no pun intended, but they were paying a lot of money for the beards. I'm like, man, I wish I could have cut hair back then. They're losing their minds about these haircuts. And everybody, what up, Albert Key? How you doing? Hey, Key, man, you got some watch hours for me today. I was on your game today, and I got tied up, and I was on your game. I'm just gonna say that I was on the crossword puzzle to figure out the words. I won, but and just as to speaking to Key, and I looked at some of your old videos. Your haircut was not all that. No, it wasn't $45 back then. And then you're gonna have to cry and laughing. No, man, it wasn't. But I'm talking about now. It was not. Even now, it ain't worth no a tapered fade. Come on, man. 50, 60 bucks. All right, now we're getting back to these toothbrushes. These toothbrushes seem to be extremely popular. But now we're not talking about brushing your teeth. Use your old toothbrushes maybe to clean like small, hard to get areas. You know, what do? We're in Walmart or we're in the Family Dollar or Dollar Tree that's now $1.25 or whatever. And we'll see a dollar brush and we'll get 2 or 3 of them. Oh, that's not that much. But if we start doing all these little 2 or 3 brushes here and this and that, I mean, this is money saving tips. I'm not saying you're going to get rich off this. You may, it depends on how you play your cards, but you never know. Hey, no problem. Just asking that. Karina says, I hear that it's $100 plus for on natural hair. If I want one, I do my own hair now. Wow. $100. Man, they trying to bring back the afro, ain't they? Now, how many? I'm sure there are a lot of people that do this, and I'm not one of them. Buy in bulk when there are discounts. Don't just go now. This me though. This is why I think they get people. They don't get me though. But when you buy in bulk, do anybody that partake in these situations, do you find yourself buying stuff you don't need, or you have stuff that may go bad or you never use? I don't buy in bulk. I mean, I buy tissue in bulk and I buy paper towels in bulk. If you count 24 to a pack and 6 or 12 to a pack, I guess I'm not going in there getting one roll of paper towel and the little 4-pack of tissue like, you know, good times and nothing. But I'm not coming home with a carload of tissue. That's another thing, man. When it's something going on, why the tissue and the paper towel, the paper products the first to go? I don't know, but all right. Now we getting into I don't know how y'all feel about this. I tried though, but if I'm gonna do this, why not just buy something cheaper? It says dilute shampoo and body wash liquid with water. Now, for the people that like the Chanel and the Gucci and all them kind of body washes, I'm sorry, I ain't diluting nothing. I want to smell like how much I paid for it at the store. I ain't gonna be over here shorts now. But if I go to what's that place? You know, the place with like 3-4 bees up in. If I go there, now I ain't gonna say that because then I'm be in a mess. The body wash place, y'all know what I'm talking about. I may dilute that. But I mean, is it worth it? Y'all probably know more than I do. I ain't never did it. Has anybody ever did that? Because when they say dilute, that means I gotta take some out of one bottle and put it in something else. What, I'm gonna have a collection of body wash bottles? I mean, I could see it saving money, but is it worth it? And hey, hold up. He just let it grow. Wow. Yeah, sometimes I do, man. Thank you. Just as I do, just let it grow. Wow, man. That's crazy. $100 for a haircut. Who the hell is going to clean something with a damn tooth? No, Tanya, I ain't talking about like your dishes or nothing. I'm talking about like the floor. You know what I was in the Navy, man. We had to really like get in there and scrub. And the cracks. Timmy probably know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about going in there and scrubbing your skillet with Uncle Luther's toothbrush. I ain't talking about that, man. I knew I shouldn't have read. Hey, y'all, some of this stuff I'm throwing in, but some of this stuff I'm not, man. Here go my bullet points, and I ain't type all that. So, I don't blame you, Karina. Tanya. Sassy said, nope, can't be diluting no body wash. And just asking for a friend, said, I agree with Sassy on this one. See, I just think it'd be too much work. All right. I know this kind of came up in the classroom because we was talking about stuff, but I'm gonna assume they talking about athletic shorts because it said turn old shorts into rags to be used at home. Only thing I know you do with rags is wipe stuff off, or maybe change the oil or something. That's all it'll be doing. But I'm not gonna have no shorts, no underwear, no Fruit of the Looms, none of that. Talking about I'm cleaning up. This is my rags. I'm that just trash. Oh, okay. Just as I do that. Keith said no thing. Oh, t-shirts. Yeah. See, there we go. Oh, t-shirts. Yeah, but draw. This gonna take some people back. This sound like the Mission Impossible right here. This is Mission Impossible. I can't see right now out of the population in America, less than 1% probably do this or can do this. Fix clothes instead of throwing them out. And the only way I know to fix them is with a sewing machine. I ain't seen a sewing machine since like the ninth grade. I know they out there, they making clothes somehow, but I haven't seen one. So if you got a sewing machine and you less than the 1%, fix your clothes instead of throwing them out. I guess a needle and thread. Again. Yeah, t-shirts. Okay, everybody wash your cars with draw. Yeah, man, your neighbor. Well, that's a good way to make sure nobody ride with you if they see that. Hey, Sassy got everybody. Okay, needle and thread. Okay. Yeah. If you got to tear, cause back in that bougie life that I was living, if I had a ripping shirt, I was just throwing it away because I'm not a sewer. I don't know anybody sewing needle and threads and none of that. So, but now, I'm gonna talk about one since we're on that level. Everybody that's going to the dry cleaners. I'm gonna tell you a story that happened to Rod. I live off a major freeway, interstate, not a freeway, Interstate 20. And from my house all the way up to Interstate 20, I stopped at every cleaners when I was working and got my dress shirts done. They messed up everything from burning and melting buttons, no creases in the shirt, wrinkles everywhere. And yes, it was 99 cents per item or $1.99 per item or whatever they was charging as the discount at that time. But they were ruining $65 at a minimum shirts. So I'm paying 99. Now, first of all, why am I going to pay 99 something? I should have been investing in my investment, which were my work dress shirts. So what I did was got off my lazy butt. I saved money. I got a better outcome, and I ironed my own shirts. Man, I had been ironing in the Navy for 20 years. And then I guess I got out and got too bougie where I couldn't iron anymore. But all you got to do is put your iron, if you got one, $20 iron, put it on steam or whatever it say. Squirt that little water out, or get you a spray bottle, whatever you want to do. Put a nice crease in there if you the fellas. If you don't like no crease, don't put one in. I guarantee you, man, I had iron in my shirt. I could iron an entire outfit without going to the cleaner. Slacks if they needed it. Shirts, remember I air dry everything. I don't put it in the wash machine. Shirts, and I was done. 7 minutes for the shirt, about 9.5 to 10 minutes for the pants, 17 minutes. I'm done. It didn't cost me a penny. Sometimes we just have to do it. All right, not unless it's a button and that they that need fixing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Key. I don't think they use them no more, man. I don't buy things that have to be dry clean. That's another thing, man. Dude, does everything that said dry clean only really need to be dry clean? Now, I ain't talking about nothing that's gonna get torn up in the washing machine, but I've tested some stuff. I ain't telling nobody else to do it. I just watched it on Delicate, man. The washing machine I had was doing everything but talking to me. So I just said Delicate, put it on. It was barely spinning. It was like not even a tenth of a spin one way and a tenth of a spin the next way. And my shirt was fine. Now, I think the dry clean only part came in the ironing because it was a delicate material. I couldn't go in there and put the iron on medium or high. I had to put it on low. Now, you rolling the dice, y'all do what you want to do on that one. I don't know the last time I've been to the dry cleaners. I ain't been since that disaster I had. I still iron. Yep, you just get a better result. I got time to be taking things to the dry cleaners and pay for no thank you. See that what I'm saying? So wait, you'll go to the dry cleaners, just ask? Oh, okay, I ain't got time. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I can't remember the last time I ironed. So Sassy said, damn, I'm saving some money. Sassy said, I ain't saving nothing. I ain't diluting no body wash. I ain't ironing nothing. Hey, Sassy, man, I hear you, man. I hear you. Haven't been to the cleaners in ages. Okay, Sassy coming back. She coming back to us, y'all. She coming back. I don't buy things that I have to iron either. Damn. Just asking, said she just should just put it on. It's good to go. All right, that part just asking. I don't need to iron daily, but I will pull it out if needed. Yeah. Like when like this here, I ain't ironing no shirt like that. But if I'm dressing up, I mean, I don't even know if crease is still in style. Are they even still in style and dress? I ain't talking about no crease jeans or nothing like that. I don't even like jeans, but like, you know, a nice sharp crease in your dress shirt and down here, you know. Now I don't like, I used to, but I don't like really. I'll flatten out my collar and iron it, but I don't like to fold it down because when you put a towel or you ain't doing it too good, the next time you have 3 or 4 lines in the back of your shirt. I don't know if women experience that. I know I have. Maybe I'm just special. All right, now we're gonna get into your vehicle, man. I ain't about to talk about no gas. Well, I will. Know your octane. I know that the higher the octane, you know, that 91, 93, depending on where you live in, 87, 89. I put 89 in mine, even though it's 87. But if you got a, I'm just saying now, check it. Check your manual, Google it. If you got a 4-cylinder, and I ain't dissing nobody, I'm just saying, I'm talking about power here. It's not about who got what type of car. But if you have a 4-cylinder Toyota Tercel, I don't even think they make those anymore. If they do, oh well. And it's got about 85 horsepower. It's a high possibility you don't need high octane fuel because you ain't gonna even be going that fast. It is part of the engine cleaning process, so keep that in mind. But just think about it. Along with that, man. I mean, I've been getting gas at Kroger for years. If you find a program like a grocery store or some of your convenience stores, if they have a program where if you buy stuff, you get points and all that. I know this is not PBT. I'm not talking about traveling right now. I'm not talking about points blank travel and hotels and all that. I'm talking about saving. The other day, I know I got 20, 25 cents out per gallon just for buying groceries and the stuff I get when I go to the grocery store every day. So, you know, that's just something to consider. Now, carpool where possible. This might be a little dated. Now, if you know the person, it's cool to carpool, but I wouldn't just jump in the community car and just roll out. It's kind of safety reasons there. Hold up. No, I don't be wearing no shoulder pads, Sassy. No, not this. Hey, what shoulder pads y'all talking about? In football or no? No, what right here? No. I don't be wearing no shoulder pads. They got them for guys too. No, I ain't never did that. me too, Key Sassy. You are the classmate I sit in the back of the class with and keep getting in trouble with. And then she laughed and everybody laughing. I think all y'all in the back of the class tonight, but hey, man, that's what we want to do. We want to have fun and talk about something serious, but have fun. Now, this one here just blew my mind. But if you live close to your job, if it's not doing, bad weather, maybe someday walk to work. You get exercise, stay healthy, you save money on gas. I didn't have that option. Most people don't. Man, they losing their mind here. So I'm gonna read some of these, but I ain't going over none of them. If y'all want to consider them, you can. But it say you can walk to work. If you take the bus or train, get off a few blocks from your home and walk the rest of the way. Most of us be tired when we get off. We ain't trying to walk no few blocks. Man, I'm trying to get as close to the door. If the train let me off of my front door, that's where I want to go. But I'm just putting it out there. Consider having a one household car. You may save in the car payment, but I guarantee you, if you got a bigger family, you're going to be running all over town with gas and car maintenance. You're going to be right back in the same boat. So that's why I'm not going to get deep in that. Walk to your friend's house. Or worse than that, tell them to come get you if they want to see you. I'm just reading this. I'm just reading what it say here. Take a cycle to work. Now that ain't a bad thing, because I know when I was in New York, I saw a lot of people riding the bikes. But Tanya probably can echo on that one, or anybody from the East Coast. People there were walking, subways, bikes. But I've seen people that ride bikes for other reasons, like maybe going through, not through something, but like for other reasons. I'll let y'all read between the lines. We will both be in trouble in the office. Yeah. No, y'all been pretty cool, I think. I think so. But, I would keep speaking to Karina. I would keep saying, I'm not even trying to walk there if I don't have to. That's what I'm saying, man. Now, I don't know about that one. The whole day will pass by the time I arrived at work. So by the time you walk to work, you'll be off. You'll be turning back around. Y'all are tripping, man. But I kind of feel like that. Yeah, I wouldn't walk to work. I may walk or even ride a bike. Now, if I got me a beach cruise and I left 3 hours early, but I ain't gonna be on no 10 speed with them little, the helmet and them little cleats and racing down the street. I ain't doing all that. Now we're gonna get serious, man. Rotate your tires. That's one thing. I know when you get an oil change, they rotate them, but sometimes we slip up or we in a hurry and we need to get that quick oil change. We may go to a place that does oil change, but it's not like a dealership. And they don't really do the rotations unless you pay for them in addition to the oil change. At dealerships, it could be a package deal. Save on the wear and tear tires. I know that I don't even know what kind of cars I got on this Genesis, but on my last car, I had run flats. They're more expensive if you're familiar with tires. And I want to say for 4 of them, I paid like almost $800-900. So you definitely want to rotate them. Whatever the rotation period is, do it. Don't let that slide by. I know it sounds tedious, but it will save you. I mean, $1,000 to me, that's a lot of money. So this might not work for some of y'all, but when it comes to traveling, let me see what we're saying here. Right, Key. I'll be written up in everything. Okay. And right, and tires are so expensive. Sassy want to know what are run flats. So if you have a regular tire and it's going on flat, it's going to pretty much depending on the size of the hole or whatever, it's going to go flat. It really depends on what's going on with the tire. With run flats, a lot of them you can go, even though you have a flat, you're going to start your low pressure, your low tire pressure light is going to come on, and you're going to you could get up to 50 miles on that tire that's flat. That's why it says run flat. It's going to give you time to get that. That don't mean go to the homie's house or go to the homegirl's house or stop and have some lunch. That's giving you time. Well, you can. It ain't a time thing. It's a mileage thing. But you don't want to run all the errands you have because you think you have 50 miles on these run flats. It gives you an opportunity to take care of it, the emergency. Yeah, right there. Buying tires will make you want to walk to work. Say that again, Keisha. Just asking for a friend. Say it again. Okay. I'm telling you, man. So at least we hit it. Now, I know this gonna sound tough for some people. And we're coming into the summer months, and you're hearing everybody around you talking about vacation and a cruise, and it's a good time to go. But if you're trying to save money, you might want to take a. I ain't recommended this. I'm just telling y'all what I heard. I ain't never did it. I mean, I've done it in the Navy when I was in. I ain't have a choice, but I ain't never paid to do it. You might want to cruise during hurricane season. I mean, you're on the water. It ain't gonna flip the ship upside down. I've been probably in my life, probably about almost 100 typhoons, and I mean they're rough now. The seas get rough. You get a little seasick, but you be all right. But you save some money. But seriously, on a serious note, maybe try to travel during off peak seasons. Check, and they may have specials. They may not understand you can't be there for Christmas, that you're gonna be there on January 12th, but y'all could celebrate Christmas when you get there. Some people will understand, especially in today's economical situation. So I'm taking something serious and making a joke out of it, but everybody can't travel right now when it's supposedly travel time. I'd rather go when I can and have fun than to go when I know I can't and be over there miserable as hell. Yeah, I'm there for the 4th of July, and I'm spending all the Christmas money enjoying the 4th of July. I can't even enjoy that because I'm spending all the money. But if I wait, maybe I couldn't go to the 4th of July barbecue because I didn't have no money, but maybe I can catch the Labor Day barbecue. I mean, hopefully y'all feel what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to sacrifice a little bit. Hold on, let me go here. Just asking, I got 4 tires today for my truck. Crazy expensive. Woo-wee. See, man, I should have did this yesterday then. Off peak is usually cheaper. Yes. Yeah, the boat get to rocking and leaning. Man, it's been time I was walking on the wall. Uh-oh. I just saw Seven Son. I almost had one of those Seven Son heart attacks when they told me $1,200 for ain't nothing you could do though. I mean, back when Moby was a minnow, the whale, when he was a minnow, your boy used to go to the used tire spot. I'd have Michelin's, what's some other tire? Goodyear on one wheel, Michelin on the other wheel, and 2 I ain't never heard of on the other 2 wheels. $25 a pop, man, $100. They wouldn't last long though. And before I knew it, I might as well just bought some new tires. But this is when I ain't have no money, man. I had to do what I had to do. Yep, it's a sacrifice, Key. Well, y'all, so y'all done spent $2,400. So that's set for that, so boy, yeah, that's why y'all sitting in the back of the class together. No, I'm messing with y'all, man. It's expensive, y'all. And I don't remember when I spent. It's been a couple years. Turn my TV off. Yeah. Hey, y'all, man, it's kind of cool because usually on this channel, it's all percentages and seriousness, and this is up and this is down. So to come in here and kick it with the people that subscribe to the channel and are part of the channel and just kick back, I usually do that on Point Blank Experience, my other channel. And we won't be doing it much over here, but I will be doing live streams where people can come in, learn, and have fun. And I always said on Point Blank Travel, my flagship, my first channel, the day I can have a whole lot of fun and make sure that people do a whole lot of learning and they're going to have fun too, that's the day I'm going to retire from YouTube. It's a 2-package deal. We have to have fun. We have to learn. Yes, times we get serious, but learning doesn't have to be serious. We're learning right now. I learned that I might go rotate my tires tomorrow. They don't even need rotating because $1,200 is ludicrous. And I ain't talking about the dude singing songs. I'm talking about it's crazy. Everybody telling everybody they sorry. That's wait, what's Sassy say? Oh, she said she had the same thing. Y'all need to be telling each other. Y'all. Sorry. Okay, laughing. I hear your tires are crazy when you buy all four. Yeah, man. But what happened though? If you just go in there and get two, I forgot. I forgot how this go. It depends on what kind of front wheel or rear wheel drive. I think you got to rotate the old ones to the front or something like that, and put the new ones on the back, or the new ones on the front, the old ones on the front ones on the back. If you can't get but two, but you got to get them other two quick, because all it's gonna do is wear the new ones down, and then you go just say, y'all ever seen that movie where Martin was outside the police station sitting on bricks? You know, I'm telling y'all, I done been there, man. Where I'm from, they call them Maypops. Now, I was getting them $25 Maypops, meaning they may pop at any time. I didn't know red light, freeway. I didn't know, man. But $25, I had to roll the dice. What Key said a while ago, had to make that sacrifice, baby. I had to sacrifice. Had to say, hey, man, I was out there testing them out for the people. I always say that, but I like to say that to have fun. Yep, all wheel need all new. Yeah, man. If you can, try to get all new. Yep, Key, I have all wheel drive. Yeah, that's another expensive thing, man. If you ain't in no mountains, if you over in the flatlands and you just want all wheel drive, it really ain't no sense. It talk about create a travel budget. I beat that up. Just, whatever you think your budget is when you travel, don't spend your money that you know you shouldn't be spending. If you go to some places like Vegas, that's kind of hard. I've been there too. I went to Vegas and I spent money I knew I didn't have, and I did it anyway. This was decades ago, and I regretted it, y'all. This was probably, seriously, no joke, over probably about 30 years ago, and I'm still talking about it. Obviously, it bothered me. So if you travel, have a budget before you go. Stick to that budget. Don't be like Rod and talking about it 30 years later. I can't get the money back. I don't even remember what casino I was in. But I know I was losing at the crap table. I know that. I did learn all the lingo. Key, you got all-wheel drive too? Oh man. All-wheel drive, well, Maypie. No. She was like, I haven't heard of that brand. No, they may pop at any time, man. I had 4 May pops. Yeah, go on get you one. Just asking for a friend. Go on get you all-wheel drive. But you out there, you might need it. You might need it. It might be beneficial, but I'm not going to talk about airline loyalty programs. Now, I don't believe this, but I'm going to read it in case somebody knows something your boy don't know. I have a whole travel channel, and I've traveled extensively. According to what I'm going by, says direct travel is less expensive. I mean, more expensive. Meaning, if it's nonstop, it costs more than if you have a layover. I don't believe it, because I'll tell you straight up. If I fly American to, and Dallas is an American hub city, to say Los Angeles or San Diego, let's say San Diego, to visit my daughter, I can fly straight through a 3-hour flight. And I'm just going to say it's $425. If I fly Delta, because Delta's hub is like Atlanta, Salt Lake City, LA, New York, Minneapolis, St. Paul, it's not Dallas. So they typically will fly to a hub city. So when I leave Dallas, instead of going from here across the west states to San Diego, they send me up to Salt Lake City, Minneapolis, somewhere up north, and then I got to come back down to San Diego. But the flights cost the same amount of money with Delta, which I just made an extra stop, and with American, which I was nonstop. So I don't buy them. And if y'all know something different, let me know. Yeah, I have a travel channel, Keys. Here, let me put it in the comments here. Points Blank Travel. Key, I'm kind of letting people know I ain't really got nothing to do with just sit over here and come up with stuff to talk about sometime. But yeah, check that out, Key. I actually am about to relaunch that channel. I like this one. When you visit cities, it says walk more. That's not the one I like. I'm not walking. People should want you to walk a lot. I mean, we know it's less expensive and it's healthier, but it ain't always feasible. So, but when we travel, those excursions, man, create your own sightseeing tour. You might not see as much. You might not be in a Jeep with the lions in the jungle and the safari, but you might walk by it. I mean, and I'm being a little facetious there, but seriously, create your own sightseeing tour, especially if you have a couple of days. Man, I was in New York and took a boat ride to the Statue of Liberty, and I just knew I was going to the Statue of Liberty. The boat went across the river, the harbor, whatever I was floating on, and he got close to it and told us to take some pictures and turn around. Man, I was mad. I don't know what I could have did, but I ain't have to do that. And it was a lot of money, man, for nothing. They ain't give me no sandwiches, no hot dogs or nothing. I was just on a boat, man, no New York pizza or nothing. All right. When you're traveling, man, I know we done all got. Don't act like I'm the only one. For some reason, when we're traveling, we're in a tourist spot. I can tell you a perfect spot. When you get off the cruise ship and you go to those ports, and they had them little shops with drinks, sodas and stuff. We all kind of want to stop, and we just dying of thirst. But now, I think somebody was talking about some $20 bag of chips or something, But when you stop and get that stuff at that little tourist area, you may well just throw some money out your pocket. Just throw it out. Just throw it out there. Let whoever get it behind you, pay it forward for real. You just throw it back. You're paying who knows how much money. How much money when you do that? All right, Corinne said, very true, from what I've seen, the flights is cheaper when there is a connection, but it's not preferred. I don't mind. I don't like it. I like to go straight through, but I've never seen, I never did it. It never worked for me. Hey, thank you. Just asking for a friend, Keisha, for dropping my channel link. Thank you for Point Blank Travel. And one thing about me is I know how to have fun with little money. And I'm telling you, man, I'm willing to say most of us in here have had to do it once before. We may not be doing it now. Or if we are, we may choose to do it now. But we know how to have fun with limited resources. We know how to have fun with limited resources. I done seen people. Now, when I first got to California, everybody was talking about Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and Universal Studios. Y'all, they thought I was crazy. I said, man, and I looked at the price. It was like $50. I ain't care about no Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy. I ain't care. No, I was goofy if I was going to pay that much money. So I remember I told this dude, I said, no, man, where I'm from, back in Arkansas, we'll get us a piece of wood and find two stable poles somehow. They got like a little circle at the bottom. Get some old chairs, and if we ain't got no light, we'll get a couple flashlights, and we'll play some dominoes for free, bro. I ain't paying no $80 to go over here and look at no cartoons. I mean, yeah, I was 19 years old, but I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it, man. Hey, man, your favorite couple. Well, he come here, he say, preach. I see my brother Shelton, man. Shelton and Key in the house. That's my sister, too. She more my sister than Shelton, my brother. Nah, I love both of them dearly, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to your favorite couple, man, please go over there and do so, man. Travel cruise extraordinaires. That's all I'm going to say, man. Don't tell them you go to a cruise. They may pop up on you. You're right, Karina, but I have no patience to wait while waiting for connecting flights. Yeah, I don't mind waiting, especially if I can go in the lounge. But I done almost missed some flights messing around in the lounge, man. I'm over there back there. I was getting my my yak on, and all that. Next thing I know, they calling my name over the loudspeaker like I'm the pilot. Hey, last call for Rod. Last call for Rod. I'm like 10 minutes from the gate. I'm running through there like OJ, man, the old OJ. All right, me too. Our key. Hey, your favorite couple said, "Preach. We know how to have fun with limited resources." Yeah, man. Yeah, we are going to make it work. Y'all felt what I was saying. I ain't had to say it too much. Y'all felt what I was saying. That is true, Karina. It may be cheaper, but it takes a lot of time. And I can tell y'all right now, my other co-host from Live and Direct, the woman that's Event Yours of Spirits, she gonna pay the cost to be the boss. She ain't doing nothing inconvenient. I'm telling you right now. We did a 6-hour live stream, and Tanya spent about an hour. It was Tanya just asking for a friend. It's like 6 different people. Fats and Tree, TJ's Destination. She spent about an hour saying what she wasn't gonna do, man. I think they kicked Tanya off the island that night. I was out too. They told me I could only play keep the score in spades because I didn't know how to play. That's all right. Hey, well, see, everybody speaking, everybody showing love to your favorite couple. Uh-oh, here we go. If I don't have no money, I stay home and have fun in my basement. Hey, y'all, if y'all ain't never seen Event Yours live streams, videos, premieres, whatever she got going on, I ain't seen the rest of the club, but the bar alone, I ain't even got to go to the club. I just hang out at the bar, y'all. They got, hey, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't never been to too many cribs where they got just stuff up there they ain't even using. They just have it up there just in case. Just in case a person want that drink. It ain't but like one person in the whole planet that's going to want that drink, but they got it. Anyway, let me get over here. Just drop the link for your favorite couple. Hey, I got to do something. Hey, T, right now on my other channel, I got to make you a moderator. I ain't doing it right now. I don't even like saying that word. You're not no moderator. Just you go have the wrench where you can just drop your links. The link thing. We had to kick her off the island. She's not allowed back on the island. All right, man. Let me go to this next saving money tips. So we done talked about a whole lot of stuff that people ain't gonna be able to do. Unplug all your appliances. I ain't doing that. Now, y'all. Now I guess I'm about to see how you all right, let me see. Okay. I hope this the other one. Yeah, it is. Y'all don't even know how to work. All right. This here is important, especially right now, y'all. If y'all think it ain't, speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm gonna talk about it anyway, but if you think it ain't, just put it in the comments. Grocery and food saving. People think it can't happen right now. Yeah, it can, man. I saw some eggs the other day. I don't know what the qualifications was. Maybe I had to have some special qualifications, but they were $1.69 a dozen. Now, just this time last year, everybody was tripping out because the egg was $6.99 a dozen. Things that make you go, Maybe they had some more chickens. I don't know, but it didn't make sense to me. I ain't need no eggs, so I couldn't take advantage of the super sale on eggs, but $1.69. But all jokes aside, be aware of the price of foods, man. We talked about this on Just Asking's channel. She did a video, a live stream, and I was part of that panel. I had a few little tips. Being self-reliant. A lot of these foods we paying for ain't what they say they are. I asked Sticks when I interviewed him on Point Blank Experience. Sticks in charge. I asked him. Excuse me. I said, what exactly is in turkey sausage? Because every sausage I know is combinations. And he said some beef and some chicken. I said, but he got turkey written in big old letters, probably in that little bitty right. But people will spend all this money because they think they're getting a healthy turkey sausage. That's what I mean when I said know the price of foods. What makes it organic? During that live stream, we're just asking for a friend. We found out that organic per Google mean they get most of the impurities out. Most. Or maybe I'll give them most of the extra money and not all of it. Y'all, man. Now, I ain't saying go in there and have a whole shopping cart full of, I forgot what Tanya called them. She said they got a name. Tanya, if you still in here, if you can put the name, you know them generic, like where it say cornflakes, rice, beans. It didn't have no, I mean, it say pinto beans, black eyed pea, but it didn't have the company name and all that stuff. It just was food. Now, I'm not saying go do that. Don't go to that extreme. But I looked the other day, y'all. I bought some Parmesan cheese. Your boy could have got the Kraft, or he could have got the Kroger. I shook it. They shook the same. They looked the same. They told me if it walked like a duck and quacked like a duck, it's a duck. So I got the one that said Kroger. Saved like $1, man. But we think we have to spend an extra money and we're getting something better. I just want to know where is Kroger making all this food that say Kroger. I bet you some businesses out there doing it and they just putting their brand and paying a cheaper price, maybe a couple less ingredients. I don't know. Maybe they diluting the Parmesan cheese. I don't know. But it just needs to make you think, man. And I spent a lot of money 3 times the hard way learning all this stuff I'm talking about right now, man. I'm telling you, my life was not peaches and cream. I'm telling y'all right now, and I bet you there's some people in here right now that can say exactly what I'm about to say. If I had all the money that I wasted, whether it was partying, whether it was buying food and I didn't eat it all, whether it was trying to show out and get a steak when I knew I should have been getting a 2-piece of chicken at KFC, regardless of what the situation was, if I had all that money back, I really believe, y'all. I'm talking about I'm looking at my entire life from 19, probably before then, but I ain't gonna go back to. I got my first job at 15, but I'm gonna start at 19, 20 when I joined the Navy. From 20 to where I am right now, if I had all the money that I messed off, I guarantee you I would be a millionaire. No doubt about it. With the knowledge I have with investing and how to flip money like pancakes, and I ain't special, y'all. I'm nobody special. I'm just like everybody in this live stream. The information's out there. We just got to go get it. I ain't about to get into preaching and I ain't about to get into no investments, but I'm just saying. I talked about it the other day with the financial plan, with debt and all that. Stop the bleeding. Man, we're messing ourselves up. I'm trying to be PC here. We're messing ourselves up. I spent last week, excuse me, for 6 days talking myself out of a $6.90 some Frappuccino from Starbucks. And I finally gave in on the 7th day. I was so displeased with that. And how did I talk myself out of that every day? I went in and I had a $3 Starbucks, the one in the bottle, and I would just take a sip and it cured the craving. Sometimes, man, we just have to, Keith said it earlier, sacrifice. Let me go back up here. Tell you, I forgot y'all kicked me off. Hey, tell you, they kicked me off too. Don't feel bad. Hey, man, we ain't gonna know how to do nothing though, but we'll know how to be chilling. But man, if me and tell you, I think Timmy would save us if he get kicked out too. He might help us. But if it's just me and tell y'all on the island, and we gonna be messing, we ain't gonna be there long. They may well leave us on the island and just don't let us do nothing. So we could go vacation at Tanya's house. It sounds like Disney over there. Tanya, your house like Disney, man. Oh, so I can't be in y'all island, but y'all want to be in my bed. They like, hey, Tanya, tell them again. They done kicked you off the island, but I don't care about the price of food. I'm gonna eat. That's just like CP. No frills, organic ain't so organic, man. There you go. And Just Asking saying, right. We did a whole show on that. Just Asking myself and man, one crafty sister. I'm sorry. I would I would be good too if I had all the money I wasted. See, that's what I'm saying, man. And I'm not the financial dude that's gonna come in here and save everybody to save money. I'm not that guy. I had to pay the cost too. But what I am trying to do is educate people to do what wasn't done for me in the form of just making people think. I don't have to come up here with no encyclopedia, no financial book this big. I can come up here and talk about everyday stuff that we all do. And right now, man, I showed y'all at the beginning. This thing, here, let me at least do that. Let me at least get something out of this. I still hadn't plugged my phone up, but it's plugged in the wall. All right, where we at here? Where we at, man? Let me get back on here because this how long we've been doing this here. Oh man, I've been doing a lot of talking. Hey y'all, this for real here, man. Don't go grocery shopping when you hungry. I know it sounds crazy, but you're gonna buy some stuff. You're gonna think about stuff you used to eat back in the third grade, like stage planks and honey buns and Chico sticks. You're gonna be buying everything, even if it look like it. They might not even make it no more, but you're gonna buy stuff. I, I was in the grocery store, man. I had just got asked. I had a conversation about my favorite little Debbie snack cakes. Went into the grocery store. They had a whole shelf of every one I had just talked about. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I went in there hungry. I ain't buy them though. I ain't buy them because I already knew this. But when we go in the grocery stores and we hungry, yeah, we get the chips, the donuts. We almost, if you like me, you get almost everything but food. And then you want to get to the food. Tell me, yeah, I'm gonna go and get this $2 pack of chicken that don't even exist no more. I don't even know if that's really chicken. I don't eat no vegetables. I'll be all right. But you got $28 worth of donuts in your cart. And I'm talking about Rod. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about me. Because I was hungry. Thirsty. I go in there and get everything. They got to drink sparkling water, regular water. I'm not a soda guy. I get some Body Armor, some Powerade, some Gatorade, a Monster in case I need some energy. Next time, I wasted a lot of money. Anyway, we moving on. I don't do this, but I need to start. Make a list and stick to it, y'all. I don't make a list when I go to the grocery store. And this is one of the top 10 dumbest things that I do still to this day. If I want some tacos and I'm going to cook them, I already know I need the ground beef or the chicken, depending on which one I want to make. I know I'm going to need the Larry's taco seasoning. I'm going to need some shells because I ain't got no restaurant going on here. But then that ain't the problem. And I need some cheese and sour cream. But here come the problem. No, maybe not even no cheese. But I'm probably need some sour cream. I ain't gonna check to see if I got cheese. Then, oh man, do I have garlic powder at home? Do I have seasoning salt enough for this? I know I got the Lard, but I want a little extra kick. Man, do I have any salsa at home? I ain't got no list. And guess what your boy do? I go get everything I think I need. Because I ain't going back to the store once I get to the crib. And then I get home, I got salsa. I got a whole thing of pepper. I got the seasoned salt. I got everything I done went and bought. All I had to do was take the time to make a list the night before, which we're going to get into the night before. You know, you hear a lot of people meal prepping and stuff nowadays. A lot of people meal prepping. Some people do it for health reasons, but let's just say money saving reasons. If you go ahead and meal prep at night, let's say you had lasagna and you have leftover lasagna, I would go ahead and put it in a Tupperware if they make Tupperware, what do they call it? Whatever they call it nowadays, you know, them little plastic containers. Go ahead and put it in the bag and put it in the refrigerator. Well, maybe not the bag, put it in the refrigerator. And then when you get ready to go, it's already done. Because what happened? We wake up the next day, we running behind. We thought we wanted to wear this outfit, but we changed our mind because the pants don't fit the way we thought they were. Then we got to go over here and our makeup don't look right, or my hair ain't cut right, or I don't think my fade, I need to brush it a couple more times. And before I know it, oops, I ain't got time to make nothing for eat. I guess I'll go to Chick-fil-A or or the taco shop or the hamburger joint at lunch. I just wasted money when I could have did that last night. I had to do it, open the fridge, grab my stuff. I'm still out the door. It took 10 seconds. I didn't do it either, man. Everything I'm saying right now, it ain't like I just did all this stuff. Let me go. Oh man, it's these things had jumped. Let me go back up, okay? Just has to say, yep, I could be rich. I bet you most of the people in here, we would be well off if we think about the money we've saved over the years, right? I'm going to buy everything. Everything I see. If you go in there hungry, that's it. I am bad for that. See, y'all, at least we're being honest, and it's hopefully it's starting because I'm just telling you, I did most of the stuff I'm saying not to do. I did everything, pretty much everything I'm saying. Don't do this, don't do that. This will save money. But I also was man enough, and we're adult enough. We're admitting it in the comments how much money we could possibly have had we not been doing these things. Like Tanya said, she gonna eat. That's cool. But how good can we eat if we save money on the electric bill by unplugging the cell phone chargers that we're not using? I ain't saying go unplug the TV and the washing machine and all that. How much money could we save if we open the blinds for a couple of hours, look outside, see all the Tweety birds out there, then close them joints back up and sit in the crib during the summertime and chill instead of letting all this sunlight in and all this heat in, and we got to run our air conditioner 24 hours a day? Yeah, we could go eat good. We could travel good. We could you sacrifice here to maybe live over here. But no, we try to just live everywhere. We is me. We trying to do everything. Then it might be a time you had to. Me and Tanya did a show. Be out there trying to fake and shake on that champagne taste with that Kool-Aid, them Kool-Aid pockets. But all we had to do was make some sacrifices, make some moves. Anyway, moving along here. Well, I don't know about this one, but I do it. I did it a couple of times. I did it. I've done this. I could do this. Have meatless days. Don't eat meat some days. You know, I've had salads and I've had stuff that didn't have meat. I think I had some lasagna the other night. I swear it wasn't no meat in there. It said meat sauce, but I don't think I saw it. And I ate it and I was good. When you get a meal, probably the most expensive thing is the meat. I ain't said become a vegetarian. I ain't saying don't go to the steak house and say, hey, I want the baked potato. You can, if it's a la carte, I want a baked potato, some bread, maybe a little soup, and some whatever you drink, ginger ale, tea, water. I bet you be just as full. That's another thing, man. When we go out to eat, you ain't got to do everything they say at the restaurant. Don't let them people talk y'all into stuff. You know how many times, not Rod, I ain't did this one now. I have, but it's been a long time. But I've been involved in it. I was a victim of circumstance. But how many times have we gone to the restaurant and we got to get the appetizer? And then we got to get the main course. Then they're going to bring you that free bread out depending on where you are. Then we're going to have something to drink for about $3, $4, $5. Then they're going to bring the entree out. And then we want some dessert. And then we walk out the restaurant with a grocery bag. Not a doggy bag. I'm talking about a whole, you ate but part of what you had. It's cool to go in there and just get the entree and eat some of Big Mama's lemon cake when you get home. Stop by our house if she don't live with you. Or appetizer, man, I ain't go there to eat no popcorn, shrimp, and no what you call that? I ain't go there to eat no the little potato skins. Hell no. I mean, excuse me, I want the whole baked potato. No. I mean, you can, but I'm just saying we're saving money. I'm just trying to help y'all save some money. Where we at? Good advice. You got to eat before you go. Spend less money. Yep. That's why I have to have a list. I know I won't be having one. And I could be rich just from that probably alone. That's smart, Karina. And I really need to do a list. It's a bad habit, man. See, y'all, we just chit-chatting, chopping up. Not having a list is setting yourself up for a disaster. Yeah, I've been in a lot of disasters, man. A lot. Right. Uh, Keisha said, right to what Sassy said. Keisha said, I called my husband 1,000 times asking if we have this. And boy, I know he be, ooh, I bet he be hot, but he be thankful he look at that receipt. Food is too expensive for that. Yeah. I order groceries for pickup so I don't have to go inside and be tempted to buy extra stuff. See that I didn't think of that one. Like I don't have I ain't had no good experience with these delivery things. Grubhub, my food came cold. I used the Walmart app same day. I think I ordered a coffee pot. Let me woosah. It was a Sunday, but it wasn't my fault. It was a Sunday, and they said it was delivering on Sunday. I'm sitting there waiting, man. I was in my driveway waiting because they said it'd be there by 1 o'clock. I was just waiting. I moved. It was summertime, so I'm moving with the sun, getting under the shade tree. The whole day went by. The next day, Monday went by. Tuesday, I'm outside again. This was about a couple years ago. I see the Walmart truck pull up. Boy, I was ready. I was about to go smooth ballistic. And this nice lady, probably about my age, maybe a little older, got out and she said, I hope you're having a nice day today. I couldn't say nothing, man. I had to suck it up, man. I just had to. So I don't do the grocery order and all that stuff. Man, I just go to Plus. I be looking at some of them people that be shopping for them groceries, man. And then I heard they be substituting stuff for you. You know, I heard you might want some Doritos. They out of Doritos, they just give you some Cheetos instead. Man, I'm gonna be 38 hot. I didn't want no Cheetos. How I'm eat some salsa or some nachos with some Cheetos. You know, let's just say now, I fry my own shells when I make my nacho, but let's just say you want to have some nachos, your mouth fixed for nacho, you want nacho, and they deliver you some Cheetos. What you gonna do with that? Anyway, let me get on down in here. What up? We got the Nichols in the house. Says hello all, hello Rod and chat. What's going on? Thank you for being here. I like how you're moving, Karina, with the ordering the groceries. Nichols, everybody speaking to Kizzy. I might have to drop this link in a minute, man. I don't know, man. I ain't about to be here all night. I need to start doing that. Which one? Oh, the grocery ordering. So you don't spend as much money. Thank you, ma'am. Hello, Tanya. How was your? Yeah, happy birthday, Kizzy. Yeah, I'm bad. Man, there's a lot of people. Edna had a birthday today. A lot of people. It was good. Was working in a meeting all day on your birthday. Yeah, that's a national holiday. My birthday is. Yeah, not yeah, them Kool-Aid pockets, man. People be in the restaurant with champagne. Tanya and I did a whole show on that. Boy, it was hilarious. It's on a Point Blank Experience, my other channel, or you could check it out there. Happy belated birthday, everybody! My birthday is my birthday is a national holiday. That's what I say, man. And my birthday happened to be in a month where there is no holidays. The only month where there is no holiday, except my birthday. The actual phrase is champagne. hey, I can't. I'm Point Blank Experience. I would say it, but over here, I gotta be professional as much as I can. All right, the nigga laughing at time. Yeah, spinach dip. You. Well, I guess you can dip some Cheetos and spinach dip, but no. Just like so they do substitute. Oh man. Hey, your favorite couple said they crap. Man, man. Ooh, I'm on. You could tell them not to substitute. Man, I don't know. They may listen to you. Happy birthday to kids. I might cook nachos tomorrow. What holiday? My birthday. My birthday is a holiday. Tanya, August 9th. You ain't got to do nothing special. I don't even want to give. Just go live and say it's my birthday. That's all you got. No, I'm kidding. I know you ain't going to do it anyway. Can on August 9th, between just asking for a friend, Tanya, I know your favorite couple, they'll do a post. Can somebody just go live and say, hey, I just want to take 30 seconds to wish Rod a happy birthday? Or do it short or something. All right, well, we back on this here. All right, now this here gonna sound crazy, but it's true. Oh yeah, good luck. But this might work. This might work if you got some competitive people. They say, I don't know about this dollar amount though, but have a competition around the house where everyone gets to cook one meal a week. This said for under $10. I don't know what y'all gonna be eating. Maybe mayonnaise sandwiches or something. Because I don't know how you gonna feed a family for with under $10. We maybe need to raise this up to 20. But that's a good idea. Maybe have a competition. This is what I would do. You're gonna have one person try to mess it up, though. They ain't gonna care about winning, but we're just gonna disqualify them. But have a competition where for a month. If you got 8 people in the house, you're gonna do it 2 months, but for 4 weeks. Little Bobby cook. Well, little Bobby can't be 8 now. Little Bobby got to be of cooking age, probably a teenager. And then the sister cook. Then maybe the mom cook and the daddy cook. And whoever have the cheapest outcome, I don't know, get a bundt cake or something. I don't know, but make a competition. I ain't never, that sounds like something on the Brady Bunch, but I mean, I'll try it, but I ain't never tried that. Yeah, I'm a Leo. Thanks, Sassy. Yep, I'm a Leo. Thanks. Your favorite couple. My birthday is a national holiday. I ain't going to nobody's job. All right, I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna see. Man, I bet you. I'm gonna look. I bet you. We probably scheduled live today. Now it say make one meal. This is a good one, but I don't like make one meal with rice. No, make meals, not one. Make meals with rice, pasta, beans, etc., to provide more food for a cheaper price, and I also fill people up more. Why do you think back in the day, a lot of the people, especially in my house, man, we had beans almost every other day. It was cheap. We had rice, we had beans, we had stuff, most of your starches anyway, or whatever group that's in, those aren't expensive and they're filling. But my mama took this to a whole new level. Because I remember we had, what you call them things? Ain't no neck. Well, we had them too. Ham hocks, pinto beans, and some ketchup. I remember when my mom was in the hospital, my dad cooked us breakfast. Best breakfast I ever had in my life. We had some biscuits, came out the can, 2 eggs a piece. He took 2 hot dogs, cut them in half, and fried them in the skillet. That was breakfast. We will make a way out of no way at all. Say that again. Don't act like I'm the only one. So sometimes you might have to eat them rice, pasta, and beans. Have a budget when you go get groceries. I know this sounds tough, man, but if your budget is $100, you may have to do some improvising. You might not be able to get no snack this week. You may not be able to get those Twinkies or Snickers or M&M peanuts. You might have to I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I think I'm pretty sure if you go to the right place, you can get you a bottle of cinnamon. You're already gonna probably buy some sugar anyway. You gotta have bread. Instead of going over there getting a pack of cinnamon rolls from whoever for $7, I'll go make me some cinnamon toast myself with some butter, some bread, cinnamon, sugar. I'm snacking like a mug, man. It's just me, though. All right. Our Keith says she feel the same way about her birthday. I just have to celebrate on the weekend. There you go, man. Don't y'all? Yeah, kids go. Fried hot dog. Yep, see, fried hot dogs were the best. I got gifts on Wednesday. There you go. Oh, that's nice. Say Kizzy. All right. 9 real homies in the crib. Do me a favor if you haven't hit that subscribe button, or for some reason you just got so excited that you saw me live and forgot to hit the like button. Hit that like button, smash it, blow on it, kiss it. I don't care what you do to it. Just make sure it's pointing up and it changes colors. Also, tell a friend about this channel. I'm just an everyday dude that's sitting over here trying to help people save money and showing people how to invest with small amounts of money through my journey for their financial future. And you can do it. When I say little amounts of money, $1, $2, $5. but never invest a dollar you can't afford to lose. Save all the money you can. But try to find a way when you do save this money. A question I have for the people, put it in the comments. When you save this money, we talking about saving tonight, where you gonna put it at? I'm not talking about no stocks, crypto, and ETF, but this money you save, where you gonna put it? Lisa can't answer. Well, anybody can answer. Lisa, you a finance content creator. That's why I said that. And I'm pretty sure several people just asking, want to know what you got, Kizzy. What are you gonna do with this money? I'm gonna put this thumbnail up here. Now I don't know if y'all read this, and I'm only gonna read it and then I'm gonna take it down. Money saving tips, but I always have some little messages in a lot of my thumbnails. This is my year to save. And there's a piggy bank. Ain't nobody put no money in no piggy bank. But what's wrong with that jar? What's wrong with that jar, ladies and gentlemen? But what you gonna do when you get that money and take it out of that jar? And I like right here. Just asking says she's gonna go to stocks, not the bank. But if you do happen to go to a bank, get one that's a high yield savings account, 3 to 5%. It's not a lot, but I've yet to see anybody that put their money under the mattress and went back 6 months later, and they put 100 under the mattress. They went back 6 months later without going under the mattress. No family member went under the mattress, and it was $120 there. It was the same 100. But if you put it in a high yield savings account, who knows what that $100 may be? And don't discredit money, man. What we need to get out of our minds is saying that's a little bit of money or a small amount of money. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Up until I left California, I was 39 years old, 38, 39. I recycled. You didn't have to. I recycled to get change. And I took that change and I would go to Albertsons or Ralph's, which is like the Kroger out in Cali and San Diego. And I get those little receipts. I let them build up. And then once I got about $10, I go cash them in. Then I put them into my brokerage account. And I'm still living off that money 16 years later from recycling. So let's get this small amounts out of our head. It's only a little bit. I'm only saving $1. Man, I ain't into that penny saved as a penny earned, but $1 saved, I can flip $1 like nobody's business. I have proof, and I'll go back and show you the videos. I can go back and do a whole new video on it. Why 10 times my money, meaning for every $1 I invested, I made 10 more. And I did it with small amounts of money. So what are you going to do when you save this money? All right, he said, I want some land. Hey, man, if you want it, if you believe it, you can achieve it. I was told that by a very intelligent man many years ago. A couple of them, actually. A couple of different people didn't even know each other. If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you want it, it's yours. PMA, man, positive mental attitude. Every time I told myself I couldn't do something, I did it. Every time I said I could, I did. I can join the Navy and not be able to swim. I did it. I ain't got to even get into that. Two, 3 years ago, man, when my car was beat down from a hailstorm, I overcame that. All right, where we at? That's a good one, Key. I want some land. Christina said, I'm ready to not be broke anymore. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. If you're ready not to be broke anymore, you are the CEO of your company. Your company is called you. You are the CEO of you. If you're tired of being broke, do something about it. But what we say, I'm gonna tell you, the military forced me to do a lot of things that I thought I couldn't. I'm not telling nobody to go join the military. That's not what I'm saying. But I thought I couldn't. You I never thought I would own physical gold or silver. And I thought I had to have a lot of money. That's what this whole channel is about. You don't have to have hundreds of thousands. Christian, Christian. If you're tired of being broke, today is the day, man. Do something about it. If you got $5 by the end of March that you saved, and when it's, and let's just say April 1st, you're getting paid. I don't know your situation. Thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. But on March 31st, if you run out of your money, you're getting paid April 1st, you got to remember you're not broke because you still got that $5 that you put up. And then you put up 5 more when you get paid. And at the end of the month, you run out again, but you're still not broke because you got $10 saved. You don't have to watch me. You can watch Elisa J. Stocks, other content creators that are free, and learn how to take that money and flip it like pancakes at IHOP. I don't talk about it. I be about it. But I don't care about the fancy suits no more. I don't care about the paisley ties. I still got them. I can jump sharp like that if I want to. Steve Harvey once said you only need 5 suits, a brown one, a gray one, a blue one, a black one. I forgot the other color. We go into excess. So if you're tired of being broke, I'm going to tell you 2 words. Being broke, scale back. Just scale back a little bit. I don't know what you do every day, but if you go to Starbucks 3 times a week, make it 1 time a week. If you go to Starbucks 1 time a week, make it no times a week. Until you feel like you're not broke. Not that Rod think you're not broke, not that your neighbor think you're not broke, not that your coworker think you're not broke, but the day you feel you're not broke. It's about your mental mindset, your financial mindset. A wise young man, Nigel Schroeder, said on my live stream on Points Blank Travel, we were talking about generational wealth, and that brother at the time was 22 years old, and he said he's teaching his children about generational opportunities. You think I'm kidding? Ask your favorite couple. They were in the live stream. Generational opportunities. We all have opportunities. Will we maximize? That's the question. All right, getting back to the saving tip. Hey, Christian, thank you for being here. And if you are subscribed, I really appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here tonight. Let me get through this here real quick. We already talked about, hold on. Hey, I saved some money with this little cup, believe it or not. Every time I go live, man, I was filling this cup up. And I drink maybe 2 sips of water and pour the rest out. Tonight, when I did it, I put that much water here. I better, what they call it, conserve it. But I put that much in here. How can I talk about saving money and I'm over here wasting water? Y'all don't hear me, man. Practice what you preach. Okay, so what's AS? Is that your associate studies degree? Is that your associate's degree? Christian, I appreciate you being open. I appreciate everybody being open. Thanks, Keith. I saw your comment there. You want to join the Navy, man? I tell you, the Navy gave me a lot of opportunities. Hit me up on Instagram at Investing with Rod. And if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to tell you what I know. It's definitely a great opportunity. Because of the Navy, man, the knowledge I got, the people I met, the degree I have, the experiences I have, the places I've traveled. All right, let me read this here now. This is interesting. Okay, so it's an associate's degree, yes. You're 21. Let me get my calculator out here. Christian, man, I'm glad you're doing this, because this is going to help me show a lot of people here and the people watching the replay. We've been on 1 hour and 50 minutes. So you make $18 an hour times 35 hours a week, $630 times 4.33. That's usually the average amount of weeks we have in a month. So you're making about, okay, 2,700. I'm not telling you to tell us how much your expenses are. But what I am going to ask, after you pay everything you have to pay, and this is up to you whether you want to answer these questions or not. After you pay everything you have to pay, I ain't talking about eating out. I'm just talking about the stuff you have to pay. Car, rent, cell phone, whatever you have to pay, what do you have left? And then I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to work right here on this live. I can't give you no advice. Hey, what's up, Andre, man? Good. Thank you for being here. Andre been rocking with me since the Point Blank travel days when we first started. Say, I'm ready not to be broke anymore. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, bro, one of the best experiences I had in life wasn't from having a lot of money. Wasn't that. It was from the knowledge I had of knowing how to have a lot of money. Ooh. I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. Let me say that again. One of the best experiences of life wasn't me having a lot of money. It was me knowing that I could have and I knew how to make a lot of money. It's all about your mindset. When they say knowledge is power, knowledge is power. I am a self-taught. I was investing 26 years before I got my degree in business with a minor in finance. I was investing 26 years prior to even getting that. Self-taught. Way before the internet, where it makes it easier. I had to go to the library. The books were checked out. I left my phone number and my name with the librarian. Call me when it come back. I bought newspapers, Andre, Christian, through the whole newspaper way except the finance section. And I guarantee you, 80% of what I was reading, I ain't even understand. How many people, I know I was one of them. You see, when you watch the news, if you watch the news, the Dow Jones went up today 35 points. I never understood that. Like, what is this Dow Jones thing? What is the NASDAQ? Well, by the time the NASDAQ came out, I was into investing. The price of gold is $800 an ounce. Well, where you buy it at? I ain't never seen nowhere you buy gold. I put this in the vault. I put these questions in the vault. And the vault wasn't at the bank. It wasn't no safety deposit box. The vault was right up here. And I was going to get the answers to those questions. And when I did, ooh-wee. That's all I'm going to say is ooh-wee. Uh-oh, you ain't got to say nothing else. You're in SoCal, Southern California. Oh, that's expensive, bro. First thing you need to do, you're going to have to find a way. It's going to be tough. You already started, but you're going to have to find a way to free up some money, but you've already started with your associate's degree. I'm going to tell you the best piece of advice. I don't know what part of SoCal you're in. I don't know if you're in Diego, which is San Diego, or if you're in Los Angeles, which area. I went to community college in San Diego. I went to Grossmont. I'll say the names. I don't care. And Quilmaca. Probably the best education I could have ever received in my life. Got my 2-year, I didn't even get a degree there. I did 2 years there, and then I transferred to a major university. I don't know where you're going for your AS right now. It's not my business. I'm not telling you to change schools. But what I would do with the education you're getting is looking at ways to be opportunistic with the money you're making. You have to work with the resources you have. Okay, boy, this is getting better. Man, hold up, dude. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. I might have to hold up, hold up, hold up. And we're gonna get ready to raise up, man. We're at an hour and 56 minutes. And for the people in the back, I mean, we're gonna be leaving shortly. And just in case y'all don't know, man, this is a very Andre O. Smith is a very artistic. Let me go back to his name. Very artistic individual. I say it all the time, but I believe in giving props where props are due. Let me go right here. Let me pull up some real. Oh man, I almost shut the whole live down. I'm getting happy. Not if you look in the corner up there where it says PB Network, and you'll see it when I close out. Not the part that says PB, not the network, but the actual lion in the background. Andre created that, and it is actually cryptocurrency. I forgot what they called it, but it can't be duplicated. That little lion that's in the background, that's probably, I may have another one. Here, I'll show you right here. They give you a better picture of it. The lion behind the PB network. Andre actually created. He didn't create it for me. He just created and showed it to me, and I had to have it. So that's how that went down. You never know who's gifted around you. So just had to throw that out there. Ain't no problem, man. You've always supported and gave me love. So, all right, man. Getting back to Christian, and I'm gonna get ready to raise up. This is the last call for comments. If you have any comments, please put them down in the comments section. I will address them accordingly. I sound like I'm in church, man. No car note. So we already established. Well, I did. 27. No rent. Living at home. Bills equal overall monthly bills are 300, side income of 1K a month guaranteed. So let me make sure I got this. 35 hours a week, $18 an hour, 4.33 weeks in a month. That's 27. And you got another grand. Now that 27, we got to take taxes out of that. So I'm just going to be buck wild and say you're going to have $2,000. I'm just saying they're taking $700 out for whatever. So you got $2,000, but then you got 1,000 side hustle money. So now we're back up to $3,000. You got 300 coming out. Man, they give you $2,700. I'm about to show you something. Hey, Christian, if you don't mind, man, unless you're a female, tell me how old you are. If you don't mind, and I'm about to blow your mind. You say you tired of being broke. I'm about to show you how to not be broke. And I'm gonna take this little thing down, and I'm gonna be waiting on you. And I'm just, if you don't want to give up your age, I'll do some examples, and I'm gonna show you what. Because I'm gonna let you even have some fun while we at it. I mean, have fun. Like you're gonna do stuff while we at it. Okay, you're 21. Boy, this is gonna be beautiful, y'all. I ain't never met Christian. I don't know Christian. This is not scripted. Put something up here. Oh, y'all just bear with me here. Hopefully I can find the one I like to use. Yep. Here we go, right here. Let me come up here. All right, let me share my screen here with everybody. Just had to get that how I wanted it. All right, so what you're seeing here is an investment calculator, everybody. I'm going to be working. Let me get to the screen because I'm going to be working right here. You see my cursor right here? I'm going to start in the left, but everything's going to populate over here. How did I get here today? Google search. No, ain't no next. Ain't no next. See how you try to be nice and answer questions. All right, so you're 21, my man. I'm going to put 22. We're going to give you some time to start. Man, retire. We ain't retired at 67. You want to enjoy life because you're young enough. So I'm gonna make it 50. Then I'll show you 67 just for blanks and giggles. You have $3,000 left. Let's just say, you got $3,000 left. You're 21. You should be enjoying your young adulthood. I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's just say $500. So they give you $2,500 after taxes just to do whatever you want to do. And oh, you don't have none. We're gonna start with zero. Well, we're gonna start with $1. I think you got to put something in there. Yeah. And then we're gonna do 500 a month. Annual interest is for the S&P 500 is between 10 and 12. You rock it with investing with Rod, and I ain't telling you what to do, but I'm telling you, I don't miss. I don't miss when it comes to this. So, but we're gonna just say we ain't worried about what Rod do. We just gonna put you at 11%. We're gonna put you in the middle. All right, so 22 years old, you ain't working for nobody. When you turn 50, you got $1 invested right now. I don't even know where you got that under the mattress. You're gonna do 500 a month. We're gonna get 11% on that, and we're gonna do that 500 every month. I don't care what happened. Let me make sure we ain't got no additional questions in here. Okay, you want to join the Navy? You're gonna at least be making what you say. And let me go back over here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this calculate button. I just hope you're ready. At 50 years old, at 21 years old, hey, this ain't my calculator. I Googled it. I know whose it is. It's the Ramsey Solutions. In 28 years, from 22 to 50, at 11% interest, it's telling you right here, man. Right here. I'm going to break this down for you, Christian. I'm breaking it down for everybody in here. You started with $1. You contributed for that 28 years, $168,000, but the power of 11% compound interest, whatever you want to call it, you got $947. So the majority of your wealth didn't come from your money. It's coming from you employing your money, putting your money to work, giving every dollar you got of the $500 a job, and make money while you sleep. And you still living your best life. Got $2,500. But the problem is, most people want to go spend the whole $3,000 and say, I ain't got no money. All I got is this. Watch the difference, ladies and gentlemen. All I got is about 25 because I'm going to kick it with the other. Watch how this going to change. Watch how this going to change. You got 55,000 and people saying they kick it. I'm good for retirement. But why not? You got 2,500 left. Go ahead and put the 500 in and have 1.1 million. And if you believe like I believe, because I can show you my portfolio, I get mad if I'm making less than 20%. It probably ain't going to stay in my portfolio long. But let's just say it's part of the Dub Club. And on this channel, any of my money that's making over 20%, Dub 20, that's what it is. 25, I call it part of the Quarter Horse Club. Watch what this is going to be if we're making 20%. And then I may pull up something else, or I may just tell you. Christian, I hope you're still in here, man. I hope you're still in here. From 11% to 20% went. Let me add up some here. And I'm about to raise up, y'all. This, if it ain't no more comments, we're leaving after I do this. Let me just add up one. I'm trying to see if I can pull up or stop, but I doubt it. It'll take too long. I might do it on a different live. $7.7 million if we're making 20, but we're going to just be realistic, what some people call realistic. 11%, 1.1 million, man. I can show you better than I can tell you, bro. But let's just say you do want to work because you get bored. You want to work till you turn 67. And you're going to make more money. You ain't even got to increase to $500. You can leave it the same. Even if the same interest rate, if you work 67, there's no reason. I'm not going to say no reason, but there's no reason that a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody in this country. I'm not worried about the planet. Can put away 500. But if we scale back, there's no reason that many of us, including myself, but life is going to happen. Life is going to life. But we got to be ready. People ask me, Rod, how do you feel about what's going on? How do you feel about what's going on right now overseas? I don't care. I care because I don't want none of my brothers and sisters that are over there serving and any innocent people to get hurt. But when it comes to my finances, I'm not worried about that, man, because I have things in place, a strategy for situations like this. Stay tuned. Probably this week, I might drop one or two of them in the form of a video or I may go live Sunday and just drop them all at once. But it's all about time and having the time to share this with everybody, man. What I just did, this is available for anybody. Anybody. I'll put the link to that calculator right here if you want to go in there and play with it. It may give y'all the same. It may here. Let me just refresh and see if I can get it. Yeah. If anybody want to go play with this, here it is. It's available. It's free. All you got to do is go to Google, or you can type this in, copy and paste it. There you go right there. So, very nice. Okay. Talking about the logo. I'm 21 years old. I want to join the neighbor. And that's just from the S&P. Yeah, that's just from the S&P 500. Yep. How can you get 20%? Invest in companies that you believe in, and be diversified. Don't just invest in one thing. There's probably one. I'll show you one right now. Let me go ahead. And boy, this here is this here is I'm actually having a lot of fun. I want to thank y'all, man. A live stream is only as good as the people in the comments, and I want to thank y'all for making this extremely fun. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. It's actually asking me to log in, and just give me a second here. If I can remember my login, there we go. And then I'll show you, man. I'll show you better than I can tell. I'm gonna let you pick one. Now, keep in mind the account that I'm getting ready to show you is the account for YouTube, but it's typically a mirror image of having to go through all these security checkpoints to get to my own money, which is good. Yes, it's me. And bingo, bango. Give it a second. And okay. I'll do that later. I don't want to do that now. I'm about to share my screen here. So I'm going to go over here. All right, here, there we go. Let me stop sharing that. Let me see what's in the notes right here. Overall portfolio. Yes, overall portfolio. Awesome. Just asking, saying, wow, Key, can't believe it. I'm retiring this December. Hey, Portola. Hopefully I'm saying Portola, or hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm retiring this December, 63 years old. Man, you know, that deserves, believe it or not, y'all, it's a lot of people out there working at 70, 75. So, hey, I just got to show you some love. Real talk, for real. Congratulations. All right, I want to start saving, being ready for the future. There you go. Yeah. And our key, I'm up to 73% on silver. There you go. Rod giving away good advice and information for free. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, man. And let me see where I am, because I don't want y'all to get fixated on the, matter of fact, I'm going to scroll it up so we don't have to get fixated on the dollar amount. It's not a lot, but I don't want people to focus on that. All right, so what y'all are seeing, let me take this comment down. To the right are investments that I have in Robinhood. And the nickel is 13, yes, and I'm taking it all, man. All right, what we have there is Robinhood. To the right, I'm going to see if I can make this bigger so we can count. Well, it's going to mess up the rest of the screen. So, I don't know which one I want to take. I'll just let y'all pick out a company. Matter of fact, I know what I'm going to pick out. I don't know, Carnival. I'm going to pick out Royal. Then y'all pick out one. Y'all just pick out a company off the top of your head. And now this here is for this channel. Whatever you see here is going to be mirrored in other accounts. So don't get caught up on, it's $284 a share, $282.99 per share. Lost money today when it's red in the streets. Rod is ready to eat. I did not invest today, but I should have, because it went down about 1.47%. I don't really flip out there. Oh man, but I want y'all to see right here. My man just asked me, and this is a mess around account. Christian just asked me, how do you get to 20%? This is saying total return. Now, my average cost is $146. I made $52.29. I mean, I only invested $56. I'm up 93%. And this is a play account for this channel just to show people how to do it. But you best believe I have Royal Caribbean in every brokerage account that I have, and probably made a little more than that. So now, am I going to be crazy enough and say it's going to be like that every time? No, Christian, I ain't that crazy. But let me look in the comments. Let me see what y'all picked out. All right, NVIDIA, Amazon. All right, NVIDIA, Amazon. All right, let me go here. Let me go. Let me see right here. So let me go over here to the big top. And here's Amazon. Now, what you see in the red is stuff I actually own. So I don't know. Amazon ain't been doing too good, but I'm gonna have to show you a little history here. Now, what has Amazon been doing since I put it in this account? Well, maybe nothing. I'm just refreshing y'all. There we go. Man, I must made it. I don't know. This is doing here. Let me unshare my screen till I get there. It go. It never fails. So Amazon is $219, up $2.04 today, but Amazon hadn't been doing that good. So I'm up 3.87%. So there you go. So I ain't gonna sit over here right now, Christian, and say I'm up 93%. This is what Rod gonna do. I'm gonna say 93% plus 3% is 96%. I'm gonna divide it by 2. So technically I'm up 48%. And that's how I start slicing and dicing my money. What was the other one you said? NVIDIA? NVDA. And then I'm gonna show y'all something different with NVIDIA though. All right, let's go here. It's up 13.63%. But I got out of NVIDIA and Robinhood, but I kept it in Fidelity, JP Morgan, Chase, and SoFi. And I bought this probably back in 2000. What is this? About 5 years ago. So let's see what NVIDIA has been doing in the last 5 years. I'm going to go down here to 5 years. There you go, Christian. Up $1,216 since I made my first investment. Not on Robinhood, because I sold out of Robinhood, but I kept it in other places. And I'm just going, now I'm curious, and I'm gonna pick one that I don't know. I don't know how it's doing. Maybe this is. There we go. Boy, this thing here. Let me make sure. Oh, it's probably that calculator. And Christian, you say you're tired of being broke, man. I'm gonna tell you one of my mottos. And I'm gonna get ready to raise up. Let me make sure, because when I say this here, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Amazon. So it looks like we're at the bottom of the comments. This is gonna be the last thing I'll say. My investment philosophy is mostly everything that a person do on a daily basis. I want to have money involved. Google, Amazon, Chase, #1 bank, American Express, Meta, Walmart, Waste Management. I'm invested in trash. Kroger. I'm not going to go over all these. NVIDIA, SoFi, Carnival Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, Hilton, Marriott, Microsoft. And y'all, this is not showing y'all this to flex. This is showing Christian and everyone in here what you could do next with small amounts of money. I'm not going to go over all this, but just anything that a person probably did today, whether they went to work and got in their car, they stayed at home, I probably made some money from it. All right, y'all, we're going to get ready to raise up out of here. I started buying a video beginning in 2019, man. Great job. Great job. Costco hasn't been doing too good lately. I'm going to go ahead and just put it up here. One of the things I pride myself, I don't have time to type. Costco is simple, but I know cost is a ticker symbol for Costco. I'm gonna just run through. I think I got rid of Costco. I'm pretty sure I did. It's probably a lot of people trade. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, I'm glad I did. It's down $24 a share today, which is not bad. It's only down 2%. I don't get caught up in the dollar amount. I look at the percentage. But let's look at what it's been doing. Last week, it's down 1.26%. Last month, down 1.29%. Pretty much for the whole year, it's up 9.51%. But most of the stuff I get is for the long term. Last year, that's not really long term for me. It's down 4.89%. Everything I'm really rocking with right now, I won in 5 years, and it's up 193%. But keep in mind, this is past performance. This is not an indicator of future results. So there you go for Costco. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Oh man, I went through all that. I did it again. I ain't even have my thing up. I'm over here showing y'all stuff that I ain't showing you. All right, y'all. We got 4 real homies still left. Man, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so, hit the like button, share this out, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Matter of fact, tell someone you don't like if they're busy watching me, don't have time to be messing with you. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, more fire, more knowledge, more importantly, showing you my journey on how I take small amounts of money and invest for my financial future. I will be coming at y'all soon. And as always, man, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. If you want to save it, you can. Believe it, you can achieve it. And I got to thank this young lady here that said great live. She had a lot of input to do with this, and I want to thank Just Asking for a Friend. So thank y'all, man. Again, let me pull this up as we get ready to get out of here. Make this be the year you start saving. You know, we can always procrastinate, but they told me a long time down south, and it ain't spelled the same, but they told me wait is what broke the wagon down. I don't know how true that is. Y'all, somebody tell me if that's true. Did weight break the wagon down? The longer you wait, the farther you'll be behind, man. Much love, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Right now, I'm going to read this again. This is my year to save. And let me get rid of that comment, and get ready to get out of here. Y'all have a good one, and I will be seeing y'all soon, man. Much love, y'all. Peace.